crazy plans today. I'm in Helena right now. I'm going to go trouts all over the state of Montana. So the point of today's vlog is that I'm gonna kind of show you what cinematographers go through in Montana, what we kind of have to do during the pretty light days like today, and just how we kind of connect and work. I'm gonna go down to Butte from here, interview one of the dopest photographers, great guy, Hayes, big shout out. He's gonna be doing a bunch of cool stuff, especially in the fall. He's already done a ton of stuff. And Butte, America, Montana, as you know, or might know, is just a crazy place. And I wanna show you some details about that. And it's just basically like a big ghost town. It's so sweet. And all of these abandoned buildings and just dilapidation, but then they're rebuilding at the same time. And so it's just this big juggle of cool stuff. And then from there, I'm gonna shoot down and actually go all the way to the Blackfoot River to go fishing with my homeboy, Kalen, who you might have seen in other videos. We're gonna do a little fly fishing on the Blackfoot. So lots of ground to cover. Cinematographers in Montana, this is what we do. You know, we hustle, we check stuff out, we go shoot B-roll in weird places and try to get some, hopefully capture some stunning. So stay tuned. Got my scruffy beard on just for this. It's extra special. This is for you ladies. That's a bad wink. Little bit better. Shouldn't leave my mouth so gaping open. Now, Helena's where I grew up. Tis a lovely place. A nice place to raise your kids and or die. Very nice place for both of those things. We're getting right now onto the I-15 South, which is headed towards Butte. So gorgeous, and I'll show you little chunks of it as we go on and get just a little bit of the sunroof cracked. It's nice. I was fooling around with the camera too much and forgot to wash my windshield. How I handle a lot of the road is to listen to podcasts a lot. Doug loves movies. Definitely comedy. Boom boom. We just got to Basin, which is very beautiful little town, but like totally forgotten about in time. It was mostly just a little mining town. Kind of a windy day. It's really pretty, so I'm just gonna shoot a little bits of B-roll right now. So yeah, I love Volkswagen buses. Shooting old buses like this, I mean that's a cinematic dream. I could hang out with the slider for like hours around that thing. Here, definitely in Butte.
The Mark III is busted. can't shoot your own film, you shouldn't get to like command people.
With you.
I am Hazer, and this is our studio that we're working on in Butte, Montana.
What's it called?
Rethink Butte.
Ooh.
Yep.
Why Rethink?
So Butte has a really bad stigma on being a fighting town. It's, you know, it's got the industry town where everything's fallen out industry-wise. So Butte has.
I feel bad. Earlier I called it a ghost town.
Half of the vacant buildings in Montana are in this city, and like ours was in the 1900s, built early 1900s, and this was part of the red light district too. So down in the basement, there's a door that goes under the sidewalk that we're pretty sure went straight to the brothel. So, like I said, brothels and red light district, like it was operating like a kind of absurdly not that long ago time.
When was it closed?
1982.
82.
So as it's developing, it's a bit of a mess. So we have a little bit of Ashley's furniture. She's getting moved in downstairs. Austin and I live in the back, and this is sort of like the laundry utility area for right now. Living room. Like I said, we're getting a bunch of stuff moved downstairs, but it's got a nice open conference area, office, desk spots.
Austin killing it.
And where
I know.
The sleeping area is separated by the shelf.
Yeah.
Is it? You guys weren't talking shit, were you?
No, she's like blowing my mind with some fucking like money shit right now.
Oh yeah.
No.
Marie's an accountant. That's what it's up to.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's like, yes! Marie, you could be the filmmaker accountant, like just back in financing on film stuff for the rest of your life and never have to work.
Honestly, that is.
Yeah.
I want to go learn some nonprofit accounting so I can come back and work with like filmmakers and artists and start helping them if they want to do nonprofits to privatize businesses. Like honestly, I want to stay in this industry. It's just going to take me a couple years to be able to get into it because I have to get paid. I have student loans, bro.
I guess.
Yeah, this is what happens. This is I know.
This is where we write our own grants for our own pay. So that's what Rethink Butte is. Yeah, to start hopefully marketing. So
I knew that.
The downstairs is still pretty underutilized, I guess. Ashley's moving in down here, so this will become kind of a bedroom / lounge area. And then this is the door to the great beyond, and it doesn't really have a purpose yet. But eventually I figure we'll have a project that's big enough. And oh dude, I gotta show you this. So there's like a monster that lives down here. This will just give you a perspective of how much hole there is here. Unfortunately, the previous tenants left some really beautiful graffiti on the walls.
So a lot of people wonder, what should you travel with? So I have all my lenses in here in this little pack. So this all fits in this little pack, this is my travel. I have my cage on right now. I have my 18 to 28. You gotta do this with some of these, like the mirrorless, you got to.
Oh yeah, the batteries don't last.
They don't last very long, but you gotta keep going. And then I have a charger here. I got another charger here. I got an extra Bluetooth mic just in case. I got my GoPro. I got all the filter kits for my lenses, my cage, and going to my glass. I got a 14 millimeter Rokinon Cine lens.
Dude, yes.
Classic, great. Everybody likes the super wide. Everybody loves the super wide, especially when you're running on a stabilizer. It's a great bit
Well,
of
dude,
nonsense.
especially with the Sonys too, the stabilization with the 14 is awesome.
This is a secret lens of mine, a real favorite. Shot so many things with this. This is my 24 millimeter Olympus f2. And the f2 is just fantastic. It's really good wide open. It has a lot of chromatic etching, but which is, you gotta just use it right. It's a little artistic flair, but it color corrects awesome. Lens flare is fantastic out of it. It has these blue aqua tones. And then I have this old Zeiss Flexagon Now the Flectagon I use for really punched in shot. It has a minimum focus distance of 18 centimeters. So that is just fantastic. You can get all the way up in there with it. It's a really classic, great lens. Might need a little loving lately, but it's still really sharp. And then I have my Rokinon 85 millimeter T1.5, and this is the fast. And this is, you know, good for interviews, punched in shots, especially when you're using that crop factor on the Sony a7S II.
Do you use it for real crop, or
I use it for crop, and it's slow-mo. It crops in automatically, and that kind of is true for a lot of things.
You have 120 frames on this one.
Yeah, which is a massive advantage. And then I have my stabilizer, who I travel with sometimes and don't. This is really handy, and I just found out I have some other really cool things. It has a D-tab, and I'm now putting a follow focus unit on it, and it's gonna be sweet. And then I have my Shogun with the new camera. I don't use it as a recorder anymore, but I use it as a monitor. It's okay, it's a little, because it's a touch screen, it's really glossy, which isn't that great, but it really does work as a kick-ass monitor. And then I have my Sennheiser wireless mic, and that's pretty much everything. This is moving. Yeah.
So Uptown Butte is kind of a magical place that doesn't really make sense.
Dicks. Cops know they're helping.
So I started into event photography. I got a DUI when I was 19, and I needed a crutch so that I could go to house parties and not drink. Ended up bringing my camera, shooting house parties, and then when I turned 21, I started shooting bar shows, and then I got into event photography. I got bored with how easy it was to take pictures only of an event, so I started taking pictures and doing video recaps. And then video became like more in demand, so I started doing more video work. And video work has always worked better for us on social, so we kind of went all in on it and did a grant project for 36 tourism marketing videos for town as an attempt to kind of do a privatized version of tourism marketing. Like every city has their own kind of unified social media and marketing strategies, and most towns are really bad at it. Most towns, what's sad is most towns hire another state to do their marketing. And so the difference is we live up here, we love it out here, and we care more than a company in Wyoming or a company in Oregon. Because we're here, we actually, we have our feet on the ground, we actually know why this is an awesome place, instead of just sending somebody that doesn't know town to take some pictures and be like, yeah, go Butte.
Hire more local DPs.
Dude, seriously. And
quit flying boys out from the damn
dude,
city.
seriously, that's the thing, is we have a huge filmmaking, Montana has a pretty tight-knit filmmaking community. Because of the internet, we don't have to go anywhere to make our careers. If we could all band together, we have amazingly talented Montana people, and they kill it. They all end up going to the bigger cities, going to other places to try and make it, and this is the state that millionaires retire to. It's probably one of the best places in the United States to be, and here in Butte, it's cheap. You can afford to be an artist and pay your rent. You're not paying $2,000 for a terrible apartment in a city trying to make it. I'm Hazer Live. This is the Rethink Butte project, and it's hard to fuck up in a town when you can buy a building cheaper than a house. We're the odd ones out. And so we're gonna do the bug with a black base, and then space dust. So it'll be an entire spray paint art piece, and then it'll be a pearlescence clear coat. They went out of business trying to demolish this building.
Yeah.
man?
We're in town for the thing, man. A little Sony action.
Yeah.
It's a nice big lens.
I'm the programming director.
Oh yes, I know this.
Yeah, I didn't just choose the films. I called up the filmmakers to get them to send me the films so that then I could choose the films. Films represented by filmmakers from all over the world.
How many Montana films do you guys have?
We have 5 Montana films.
How many total as far as how many total movies have been played this week?
90.
90.
We're going to our building we bought. I'm going to show these filmmakers the building we bought.
Okay, so this is
for $1,000.
We just had a very deep, in-depth talk about Montana talent and how there's enough of it here that doesn't get utilized.
Yeah, as far as all you guys' film department over there in Bozeman is fantastic, and the theater department in Missoula seems to really do a great job because all of the acting that I saw in the Montana films was great, and all of the art department.
And that's what I'm a product of. So
Yeah.
I'm a classically trained actor. Ended up behind the.
Me too. Yeah.
Let's see this motherfucker. Get to it.
Yep. Everybody, get your phones out.
Show
Turn
us
your
the
lights
money.
on.
Maybe I'm insane, maybe it's not him, maybe it's me, maybe I'm some kind of fucking freak that you see on TV that everyone watches and fucking judges and pushes and shoves and nudges.
Everything's dry in a rainstorm. We've got a good roof on this place. We got all this space for $1,000.
What is art? Give me a definition. Is it a picture of a piece of fruit? Is it someone playing some fucking fancy stuff on a lute? Is it someone who...
Oh, what can I say? Epic time. Lovely humans. Finally kind of getting with Hayes and having a chat with him. Really, really interested always in what he's got going on. Homeboy's hustling in a very cool way. And what can you say? This is kind of what we're doing in Montana. We're trying to really make a strong network of filmmakers and people who are really interested in what we're trying to do here because it's beautiful. Have you seen?
If there wasn't, you'd stop asking questions.
Finally got the windshield clean thanks to a little rainstorm. Not so bad driving, people, when you have pretty much a movie playing on your windscreen. Bears, grizzly bears everywhere. Oh God.
Too good to fail. But, it's always me that ends up collecting his mail. So it's underneath that you just can't fathom.
Nothing happened.
Got skunked yesterday, which, as you know, sucks. And here we are on Fish Creek.